What's going on, everybody? It's Joe from the Acceptable Casualties, here to take a look at some of the Flames of War defense kits that you can pick up. I ended up picking up a couple of these, not just for my list, but also to kind of add a little bit of flavor to the table when we're setting up terrain and things like that. So kind of just going to go through what I ended up picking up, and then I'll talk a little bit more about that afterwards. So I ended up picking up a set of the Sandbag dug-in markers. They come in a set of 8, pre-painted. They look really, really nice. They end up coming in this hard plastic and foam like little case inside the box, which is awesome for storage. The other 2 sets didn't come with this, and I wish they did, because like this is awesome as far as storage goes, as opposed to putting them in that foam. So here's kind of a closer look. You get 8 in total. This is kind of what they look like pre-painted. If you have any flock around, you can kind of spruce them up a little bit. But like I said, for what they are, I think I paid like $16 for this on Miniature Market. No, the War Store is where I got these from. And like I said, bang for your buck. They're pretty awesome. I don't use them for dug-in markers. When I'm actually playing the games, I use a lot of the token sets that I get from War Stuff. Ignacio makes them. Awesome site, worth checking out. Really nice tokens and stuff like that. So I kind of just ended up picking these up just to add a little bit of flavor to the tabletop. I think they're going to play a little bit more in our battle group games for like foxholes and things of that nature. So yeah, so like I said, you get 8 of these. Here's just like 4 of them now. You also get a couple of the smaller ones as well. You could probably fit 3 to 4 single bases behind the small ones, and then I'm thinking probably close to 5 or 6 behind some of the larger ones. So you throw 2 of those out there, and you got your foxholes set up for battle group. If you don't have like foxhole models already set up, like I said, they come pre-painted, which is kind of nice for $16 for 8 of them. It's a bit of a steal. So that's what the Sandbag dug-in markers look like. They have a whole bunch as well. For you guys who aren't familiar with it, they have some that are like wooden timbers, and then they have some for the desert. You just have to kind of just look. I think there's like 3 or 4 different sets for sandbags that you can pick up for the Flames of War kits, and they all come pre-painted. They're all really nice. I also picked up some gun pits. So in the gun pit set, you get 2 sets of the gun pits, same price. I think it's like $16 on Miniature Market or the War Store. You can get them pretty good, but they also come pre-painted as well. You also get like the little entrance to the back of the gun pit right here. Cool little flavor modeling to that. And they, like I said, they look really good. I had one in the battle report up from Market Garden with my 6-pounder. I ended up using it for. These play in the in Flames of War, just like little add-ons you can get for your artillery. And then, like I said, you can buy them for battle group as well and just add them into your list. So like I said, I picked up 2 of those, 1 box with 2 of those in it. And they're really nice. I pre-painted as well. And then the last thing I picked up was the trench set. So for the trench set, you get 4 of these pieces right here. And I think it works out to roughly 30 or 32 inches of trench line. So this is what the fronts look like. You get that one, and then there's another one that you get, which is a little bit different. They kind of mirror each other in a way. Then you got the backs over here, which is like kind of that wooden frame look to the trench line, and you got some little dugouts here that you can, for your MG teams and stuff like that. And the bases, if you single base or even the regular Flames of War base, the guys do pop over the top, so it does look really good on the table. And they're set up so you can string out 4 across going that way, as you guys can see on the table down there. And they also have in the sets, you got the little end pieces here. So if you just do maybe like just 1 set of 10-inch trench line, it kind of cleans up the edges a little bit, makes it a little bit more organic looking on the tabletop. So that's kind of what I ended up picking up here for some of the defenses, and just like just some terrain stuff to kind of put on the table, break it up so it's just not trees, forests, houses. You throw some of this stuff on the table, and it adds a little bit of personality to what you're doing. And I think that's something that kind of gets overlooked as well when you're playing, if you're not putting it in the lists, as part of your list for Flames of War, whether you can purchase trench lines, gun pits, the dug-in markers, not as much. Same thing with battle group as well. Like, you can purchase a lot of stuff for your list, but also it's kind of just nice throwing it out there. Say you have like a crossroad or like a hotel that might be like a major part of the theme that you're setting up for the table. I mean, all you really need to do, you throw in one of these dug-in markers at the crossroad, maybe with like a small like checkpoint building or something like that, and you have a checkpoint at a crossroad, or you throw like maybe one of these up at the front of like the entranceway into a hotel or a town or anything like that. It's not anything big that's, you know, like, wow, that's amazing, like, but it's just a little bit of personality that you can throw on the table to kind of just spruce things up a little bit and kind of break up the monotony of just having, you know, roads, hedges, forests, buildings. It's just a little bit more personality that you could throw out there on your table. And, you know, even if, like I said, if you're not putting them in the list, you know, the purchase that you made is still going to get some use if you just throw it out there as terrain, use it for like hardcover or bulletproof cover or whatever you want to use it for. So just something to keep in mind when you pick these up. Like I said, the sandbag kit was, you can find it for usually under 20 for any of the dug-in marker kits for Flames of War. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them. Same thing with the gun pits, they fall in the same price range. And then the trench lines are usually around 20, I think maybe 22 in some cases, but they fall in like that $18 to $22 range for those as well. One thing to keep in mind too, I did buy their pillbox. Their pillbox set is the one that has like 2 of the concrete machine gun pillboxes, and then 2 of the they're like the wooden ones, small wooden ones. Those do not come painted. I didn't realize that at first when I bought them, so I'll just pass that info along to you guys. You do have to paint those when you get them, and I think they're like $30 a box, but you get 2 of the concrete and then 2 of the like the wood timber frame, like little dugouts. They're really nice. You just keep in mind that you're gonna have to paint and flock and do that yourself. But all of the ones I showed you guys right now, they do come pre-painted, and it's worth the investment if you're just looking to pick up some defenses. So hope this helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.